You're at our match Friday. Today was a complete turnaround for our team, and I'm happy that we competed hard. Like I said, it was probably the biggest crowd we've ever had in the history of our program. Maybe I don't know what the final numbers were, but I've never been in my 22 years. I've never had a crowd like that, so it was exciting. Like I said, our guys came out and fought real hard. And that's pretty much all I could ask for. And like I said, with 2 guys out, we still won 5 matches, and everyone keeps telling me out there, Dustin Kilgore, if he's here, we might have won that match. And when we built our schedule, we figured he'd be in the lineup. But like I said, we're grateful he's where he's at right now. And as a team, we just got to keep on getting better without Dustin. That's where we're at right now. Tommy wrestled really, really hard on Friday, also against I think the 5th-ranked kid. So Tommy's, I personally believe that 49 he was making too much of a cut to be there. And we have Ian there, so we actually asked him to go 57. At that point, Mally just gives him fits for whatever reason. This opportunity came. We had a wrestle off this week to see who our 65-pounder would be, and I really didn't think it would be Sassy. But after he went through the tournament, he beat everyone in our room pretty easily. All the other 57s and 65s we have, he beat pretty easily. Put him out there, and he just fought. He fought his butt off, and he's one of these guys that you look at and you sit back and say, all right, we might have a 65-pounder for the future. It's one of those weight classes we're recruiting. We have other guys. If he can put 10 pounds of muscle on him, he's long, he's lanky, he attacks you, he's good on top, he's good in all positions. I'm just real proud of the way he went out and he just competed. He did exactly what we wanted all 10 guys to do. He's one of those guys that if he would have wrestled that exact same match and the guy would have scored more points than him, I could have been talking the same way about him. I'm very proud of the way he competed and the way he fought and the way he hung in there. And he's just a solid kid who, academically has never had any issues. He's just one of those kids that represents who we are as Kent State. He's a kid that no one else recruited. We got him here, and here he is beating a guy from Ohio State that was a 4-time state champion. And those are the kind of kids we live off of here at Kent State.
Your thoughts on Nick?
Well, I think the biggest thing for us was just we knew on Friday that we aren't that bad of a team how we competed on Friday, and Missouri isn't that good of a team. So they wrestled probably as good as they could have, and we wrestled probably as bad as we could have. My thing was just we need more consistency within our team as far as all 10 guys going out there. And that doesn't mean going out there and winning, but that means going out there and if you're this good, you're having a bad day, you fall a little bit. And on Friday we just had a bad day. And as a coach, we went out west for a tournament last week, which it's the 2nd time we've ever done that in the history of our program also. And we probably should have had a weekend off, realistically. And that's something I'll remember when I'm making this next schedule in the future. Our guys were tired on Friday. Our guys are tired right now. If you look at our schedule, we're about maybe half the way through of it or 2/3 or a third of the way through of it. And we've seen Missouri, we've seen Ohio State, we've seen Illinois, we've seen Nebraska, we've seen Cornell, we've seen Michigan. All those teams are ranked in the top 10 in the country. For now, our guys are going to get a lot more success because they'll be wrestling teams that are from 10 to 30 in the rankings, and that's where we're at. So I think we'll have a lot of success, and we've always done a lot better traditionally going into the second half of our season. I think a lot of that has to do with just being we don't have the workout partners that Ohio State has. They've got 6 Olympians in their room working out on an everyday basis. Their guys are going to get better because of that. We don't have that here. So our guys have to use these matches as far as just getting themselves into the season. And it's part of what we do and how we train our guys. And, I'll be pretty happy, I think, by the end of the year when we're in March. As long as we can stay healthy, I think we've done a very, very good job here of getting our guys to peak at the end. And we're on the same pace of that. Friday's match you have to look at and just forget about it and say, what's our goal here? Our goal in March is to win a MAC championship and go to the national championship and be a top 12 to top 10 team.